Hi, this is Brad Reynolds with the Transmission Line of Fire campaign team. I'm an area manager in Indiana North and the Midwest. Just want to go over with you some updates on our Line of Fire campaign that's going on currently. Each month we send out an update we call a 2-minute update to talk about the Line of Fire campaign. It's a 3-minute slide PowerPoint that your manager or supervisor should be sharing with you. If you haven't seen it, please get with them. But it's just 3 pages. Page 1, it's just a quick overview of the status of all of our action items, our metrics, upcoming events, those kind of things. Page 2, you're going to find our job observation results on how we're doing in our reporting. We have a goal of hitting about 50% of our observation to be line of fire focused. In June we were over 94%, so that's a really good start. On page 3, you're going to find our good catch near miss data. Last month we had 37 entries put into plant view. The important part of that slide is at the bottom there is a link that you can actually click on. You can go in and read about all the actual reports that went into plant view. That's good information to share with your teams to help improve our good catch and near miss reporting. So at this point I'm going to turn it over to Mick Vanderploeg. He'll give some further guidance on how to improve our entries in plant view.
All right, thanks Brad for reviewing the latest Line of Fire 2-minute update, which I would encourage everybody to look at every month. As you could see, a lot of good information in there, and as you could also tell, we've been doing a great job with focusing our field observations on identifying line of fire hazards and mitigating those hazards. So based on all those observations and the data we've been looking at, what is that telling us? Well, primarily it's saying that we are looking for the LOF hazards, we are doing some mitigation. The opportunity lies in being more specific about the line of fire, pinch point, drop zone hazards on that job, and therefore taking specific actions to mitigate those hazards. So let's just take drop zones as an example. So what we've been seeing is that we have been identifying the drop zone areas. However, some of the mitigation has been along the lines of watch out, don't forget, stay away from that area. And of course the issue with that is it relies on memory, and memory is really the opposite of a HP barrier. So what are some of the good examples that we've seen of mitigating drop zones? Well, one of them is, of course, laying out a physical barrier or perimeter. You can do that with cones, you can do it with tape, you can do both, but essentially it's something that gives you a visual cue that this is an area I can't just walk into. You can go a step further, which we've seen, which is actually assigning somebody, a designated person, to control access to that drop zone area. So they're coordinating with those who are working aloft and ensuring it's safe to enter by communicating with them. A way to really facilitate that communication with everybody on the job site is the use of walkie-talkies. So the mic is pinned to your shirt, the speaker is right here, and in that way everybody is communicating what activity is taking place overhead and who's requesting access to get into that controlled drop zone area. And of course a very fundamental tenet of drop zones is always using taglines whenever we're trying to manipulate a suspended load. Never put your hands on the load itself. That's getting your body way too close to a potential drop zone issue. So make yourself hard to hurt, make transmission hard to hurt, identify line of fire hazards, and take very decisive action to mitigate those hazards. And I would also encourage everybody to continue to enter line of fire, good catches. In doing so, you potentially could win one of these, which is a line of fire coin. Remind your supervisors to give these out. We've given out a few, and we will be highlighting the winners of the coins and the actions they took to receive them. So again, make yourself hard to hurt, identify line of fire hazards, win a coin, make yourself famous. Thanks everybody.